sweetie.
Howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here, and
Bradley.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, come on. It's got to be something, Bradley.
How about stove cleaning winch, Bradley?
He's making rice. He's making rice for our dinner. We're having fried rice. It is June. I almost said May.
Yeah.
It is June 13th, 2016. 2 months from when we left Wyoming, honey.
I know, it's hard to believe.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Still very happy about that decision, even though there's been some hard things, but in life there always is. It is Monday afternoon. It is 5:59 p.m. here in the evening. It is 91 degrees. Real feel is 98. High of 93. Low of 77. It's been thundering off and on. It rained a good bit last night, which was very enjoyable. Not that my dog Nixie thinks it is. She's hiding underneath the steering wheel right now. So
and Charlie, we tried to lay down and take naps. And I couldn't sleep because Charlie was quivering like a ball full of jello.
Yeah.
Big brave mastiff.
Yep.
Sorry.
So, what did we do yesterday? I worked. It's supposed to be my day off. I worked. And if I work, that means Brad works. Because if I'm working, then Brad's doing extra stuff around here. I finished that painting for my friend Marcy. That got mailed out today. And I finished the headband order for my friend Marnie. I was going to mail that off today, but I didn't have her address. And then now I've got to wait till, there was a bit of a mix-up anyway. I got to wait till payment comes in, the cash payment comes in. Because I take cash, guys, or if I know you well, I take cash. Otherwise, I take PayPal through Etsy, or if it is not through Etsy, I can still PayPal you an invoice. I can still invoice you. You don't have to have, they say you don't have to have an account open with them to remit payment. All you have to have is your email address, so we can do it that way. It's not hard at all. But yeah, we only take cash. I don't do money orders, and I don't do checks. That's just what we prefer. I have many people that do that and don't have a problem with it. So, every vendor or retailer is different in forms of payment they take and what they will take, what they won't take. So, besides that, what about, hon? Besides that, what did we do yesterday? Besides, I worked, and I still had the flu. Brad made, no, you made chicken soup. Was it yesterday or the day before?
I thought it was yesterday.
It was yesterday, but I made my video late, didn't I, guys?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling much better. Yeah, because I had that for lunch, and then I had it again for dinner, and then I had it this morning. No wonder I was getting kind of like, I want to have something a little meatier. That's about all I did was work, guys. I really busted my butt finishing up stuff. I did start a hat for me. I'm gonna put some of these up on Etsy, the image of it, and then you can order your own in whatever color. This is that hot neon pink. I know it probably looks orange on there, but it's hot neon pink. And it's gonna be the popcorn stitch, the looser weave hat. Really nice for summertime, especially you don't want to mess with your hair. Maybe you've been out playing all day or whatever. You put that on. It looks cute. It's lightweight. So I'm going to do myself some of those. And then also list some on Etsy. Then this morning, we after we took care of the dogs and all that good kind of stuff, then we went into town and milled off this stuff, and milled off an order, and then Marcy's painting for her anniversary. It might get there in time. It said I already gave her the tracking number. Thank you, honey. And it said it may possible delivery was on the 15th. Her anniversary is on the 16th. So I'm crossing my fingers. I hope they get that in time. And I put a note in there, Marcy, to why I thought it was really important that you guys have it now. So be looking for the card in there. And then we ended up giving all 3 dogs melatonin. We have 4 dogs. TJ doesn't care. The beagle, diaper wearing beagle, all comfy in her diaper, did not care about the thunder a bit. But the other...
She's like the oblivious little old lady.
Yeah. Yeah. She really is. She's like the oblivious little old lady. But the other 3 dogs had to have some melatonin to calm down. And we did go to the storage unit also. Brad's going to start tonight making some jewelry. Tonight or tomorrow, making some jewelry to have me put up on Etsy. I know some people have asked about that. That's our supplemental income. That kind of helps. It helps us buy car gas and some groceries. So every little bit helps.
Keeping the puppies in kibbles.
Yeah, keeping the dogs in kibble and stuff. What do we do besides that? Not really anything. We did take quick naps.
Sort of.
Well, okay, I did.
Yeah.
I briefly remember Nixie rushing through the front of the RV and diving underneath the steering wheel.
As soon as the thunder started.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what you put under there, she's going to dive under there. Finally moved my seashell wind chime that we got at the Blue Crab Festival outside. It'll go under less stress under there than because it was one of the chimes had gotten knocked off. I was able to repair that and stuff, but it was getting way too damaged in here with the dogs diving and stuff. Really wasn't even place to hang it anyway, because it's pretty big for seashell wind chime. So anyway, what else, honey?
I think that was it. I know that poor little girl. The thunder just scares them.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you guys, I posted about it on Facebook, but I never said anything. Is the other day, must have been Friday, maybe Saturday. Was it Saturday? That we saw the firemen?
Oh, Saturday.
Saturday. We went into PANACEA to check our mail. And we had to go in and get, I think, some bread. I don't. Yeah. And anyway, the volunteer firemen here in PANACEA had set up a great big slip and slide down some black tarps. And they had a couple baby pools there on the driveway. And they were spraying down these black tarps and letting the kids do a slip and slide. They were having a blast. And the fireman was being very careful, but he was spraying them. He's making it so that it was more of a mist and stuff. But, and they were all there, and they were having a blast. We sat there in the parking lot, watched them for quite a while. I enjoy watching kids have fun. So your stuff is steaming or something? He's making right. But yeah, we enjoyed watching that too. That's what it's all about, is that kind of fun stuff. Sometimes in life, one of the things I wanted to talk about, we're having, I already told you guys what we're having for dinner. Sometimes in life, you reach a juncture where you were so sick of things that were going on previously, and you want things to go your way for a change, and then when everything isn't, you find yourself angry. And that's what I've been experiencing lately, is because I feel like I was trapped at home for so many years, and that's just because of finances and stuff, that I felt it was better. We had 2 vehicles, but I felt it was better that my husband took the Jeep in the snow and the ice. because he had to go clear across town, about 20 miles, you know, to get to work. And, you know, it just made more sense because, you know, and if you're having mobility problems, you're not going to be driving there as much either. So, but you kind of look at your age and stuff, and kind of like, you know, when it goes decades and decades and stuff, and it's like, wow, you know, I really missed out on a lot of stuff. And then you find yourself starting to get kind of angry about stuff, and that anger can kind of start taking over in a lot of different ways, and you just have to, I've made myself back way off. I've made myself now start 2 positives for every negative and stuff, because, you know, even though things haven't gone exactly how we wanted them here, things are still really good, and I'm really glad we're still here, because I do still get to spend much more time outside now than I did there in Wyoming. Because even when the weather was nice, we really had no place to sit outside and just enjoy the weather. We had really no shade in our backyard at all. No matter how much we tried to plant trees and stuff, they would not take. And the few that started doing well, we had a mastiff named Charlie who would come along, and he would rip these 3-year-old trees, you know, that were just starting, you know, they're about 3 feet high, starting to do great and stuff. I see him run across the backyard with it in his mouth. Yeah, and he's just ashamed, honey.
Is he?
Yeah, look, he's ashamed.
He doesn't like you talking about that.
Charlie, huh? You know, so, but yeah, I mean, and I had planned a full hedge out front and a whole bit, you know. But, yeah, you get where you really, you know, we couldn't really sit outside, and, you know, we had some issues going on with some family members that we felt was very unfair, and some things going on. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm glad that that's not happening any longer. And, you know, it's just the way it is.
Well, you don't want to end up being a bitter old person.
No.
You know?
But you have enough hard things happen, you find yourself starting to worry about, am I becoming that bitter old person? You know, because I've had enough hard things happen. Everybody's had hard things happen. Very few people haven't. But where you become very bitter and enraged. I guess enraged is really the word, honey. You know, and it's like, well, you know, yes, getting the insurance established is taking longer than we thought. That I'm not thrilled with. It's life, okay? I guess we end up having to pay out of pocket. I don't know how we would, but, you know, I just gotta not worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
We just can fill out the forms, send them back as quickly as possible, honey. And then, you know, because they are getting stuff out to us pretty fast.
Yeah, they are.
They're trying to determine if we qualify for Medicaid, and that way we wouldn't need to go any further because, you know, we're low income or not, and I just want Brad to be able to start getting into a doctor. We're both off of our diabetic meds, and we both need to go back on a lot of different medications, you know. Well, it'll be one good thing, honey, is by the time that we get into a doctor, it will be long enough here to tell how our body is going to react to a different elevation and all of that. That's a good point.
Yes, it is.
You know, because otherwise the doctor may say you haven't lived here long enough for us to be able to tell if you need asthmatic meds. You know, your lifestyle hasn't changed long enough to see if you don't need to take as much high blood pressure medication. You know, because I don't remember they were talking about needing maybe to change mine.
Yeah.
To a higher strength one, because, you know, I take, I think it's 40 milligrams of lisinopril. And you take 10?
Something like that.
Yeah. You know. But anyway, I gotta just quit worrying about stuff. Can't control life. It has been hard. It has been hard because, it's a little bit slower pace than we really want it to be. this month has been really hard financially. We have been trying to not go anywhere in the vehicle, and we finally just broke down today and said, we got to get out of the house. Poor Bradley hasn't really said anything, but he's been going stir crazy too. And so I said, let's just work really hard and let's try to get some jewelry made. I'll get some more paintings done. I'll get some more looming done. Hopefully we'll make some more sales so we have more car gas money, but we can't just sit in the RV, and you really can't even do that much outside right now because of the heat. They're even saying, and I'm sure it's that way wherever you guys are living, most likely, that to not be out doing physical activities during the heat of the day, to do it either early in the morning or late at night. One of the things I want to look for too, honey, is we can't afford them right now, with some of those, you guys know some of those cooling beads that they put in, like the handkerchief looking stuff that you wrap around necks and stuff. They're these beads that absorb the water, honey. Sometimes you use them in plants too.
Yeah.
Well, people get them, soak them, so they fill full of water.
Yeah.
They put them in their freezer. It's supposed to really help with the heat.
Yeah.
So, whatever helps.
Yeah.
Some people don't have air conditioning and stuff.
Yeah.
I have a few friends that have air conditioning, but their air conditioning has gone kaput.
Okay.
Or they have air conditioning in their home, but not in their vehicle, or vice versa.
Okay.
So, we didn't have air conditioning. This is the first vehicle that we really have had full-time functioning air conditioning. We had it in the station wagon, but the station wagon did not like hot weather.
No.
It would never have survived here.
No.
It liked to kind of vapor lock. And you couldn't run the air conditioning because then it would really do it. So. Right, honey?
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's what we really got going on. I'm still smiling. I'm feeling better. You look, still smiling. Yes, I do.
You're smiling.
I will. I'll get to painting, and, I've got some stuff in mind for painting, which I think will be really cool. And, keep working on the orders. The orders are out, so if you want to order from me, all the orders are caught up, so go ahead. And like I said, I'll invoice you through PayPal. So, because I'm sorry, no, I don't do direct checkout. So, that's the best I can do. Right, honey?
Right, baby.
So, anyway, love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship. Be kind to each other, okay? Before you go off on somebody because you're having a bad day, think about maybe they were trying to do something nice. Maybe they were just worried about you. Maybe they're having a bad day. So, I think we all sometimes get self-absorbed and forget there's a whole wide world of people out there that, a lot of them are just trying to do something nice. So, right? I mean, as many crappy people are out there, there's just as many good people, I feel anyway.
Yeah. Well, I spent a couple years in retail.
Yeah, 40 years in retail.
I'm guessing that 98 out of 100 people are super nice.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, it's the 2% assholes are the ones that stick out in your mind.
Yeah. I'm going to forget.
Yeah, and that's the hardest part about working retail, is putting those people behind you.
Yeah.
And letting it go.
Yeah, I am. I'm fine.
What?
I'm trying to close out.
No, I'm sorry. I was just telling them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I was telling them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay.
All right. I think you guys are awesome, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.